Howdy all, I'm Adam the Renaissance Nerd. This channel got some of its earliest traction when, and I will shamelessly say this, when I had the balls to call out Amazon's Wheel of Time TV show and say it was going to be shit. Red flags were there, bunch of broken fans at the time, now we can call a lot of them stans maybe, didn't like what I had to say, pushed back, tried to crush me, but you guys showed up when we were proven correct. We pushed him back. And as I said, I was right, you were right. Wheel of Prime, as we like to mock it, was not Robert Jordan's source material whatsoever. It was terrible, horrible, broken story. Not even season one should have been an easy home run, adapt Eye of the World, and move forward each season, maybe 2 books at a time if you really want to work to condense it. Either way, you had a chance. Season 2 is here, 2 months away, September 1st. I'll be right here to cover it. It's just going to be mocking it. That's all it's going to be. But we're not there yet. And even after that, it's not the only Wheel of Time media that is apparently coming out. It was announced today. We're here at Deadline. X-Men and Camp Cretaceous scribe Zack Stentz penning animated movie The White Tower, inspired by the Wheel of Time. Let's read this real quick, shall we? The feature will be set before the events chronicled in the Wheel of Time TV series from Amazon and Sony. This is being described as an action-adventure about a young girl with a special gift whose life is forever changed when evil visits her remote mountain village. Finding herself alone in the dangerous world, she must go to the White Tower to learn how to use her magical powers in order to save her family and friends. Okay, so already this breaks Wheel of Time knowledge and lore on how the source and the female half Sadar works. You don't just go to the White Tower, and they especially don't like it if you're what they call a wilder, if you're coming from the boonies. They don't like that. In the books themselves, right there, it details that there's a stigma if you are a wilder, if you're not somebody coming from a prominent family or from general civilization, as they like to think about it, not out in the wilderness and villages and towns that aren't even monitored openly and actively by the Aes Sedai. But we know we're dealing with people who don't know what we're talking about when they say right here that this movie, The White Tower, will be inspired by Jordan's hit graphic novel series, The Wheel of Time. Books. The Wheel of Time is a series of books. Yes, it was adapted to graphic novel, but it is a novel series, not a graphic novel series. So we're already dealing with somebody reporting on this who's an idiot. But then this guy, Stentz, is also an idiot. Here's what he has to say. The film will be based on an original story, fanfiction, set within Jordan's universe by screenwriter Stentz, who said today, "I have been a lifelong fan of the world Robert Jordan created, particularly the White Tower, which serves the mysterious Aes Sedai sisterhood as a capital, residence, school, and fortress. It was a dream fulfilled to be offered the opportunity to write fanfiction, that takes place within an iconic setting that will be immediately familiar to Jordan fans around the world." Okay, first of all, I could give 2 silly shits about an adventure set in the White Tower. There's a wide world out there of things that can happen, and the White Tower is not someplace which is just a centralized small point. That is not an adventure. Not to mention, again, you don't get the rules of the world. You claim to be a fan, Mr. Stentz, but you clearly are not if you're going to write a story where the girl is trying to save her family and friends by going to the White Tower to learn magic when it takes years to master that particular type of magic. Using Sadar is not something you wake up and do overnight. Yes, some of our protagonists in the main story had accelerated learning, but that's because, well, there are heroes, or there are some of our heroines in that book, and they had special stuff, natural affinity. You don't just go there, learn, and get back in time to save your village from evil. And see, here's the mistake One, again, you're telling a story, an original story in a world, love him or hate him, Robert Jordan created a dense lore for his world. You have a chance here to tell a story to ignite interest in that world. Tell a story, maybe set it in the Age of Wonders or the Trolloc Wars. Something with meat about it. Something that you can pull in there and have a nice little tight story that doesn't have to be about a girl saving her village, a powerful woman. And yes, women are strong, capable characters in Robert Jordan's world, but here's the mistake of these fake fans. They're focusing on only half of Jordan's lessons when it comes to Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time is about reminding a world that men and women are best when working together, but no, let's just tell a story about a young, powerful woman who will save her village. Because there's not enough time for her to get a warder to protect her. Not if she's going to go there, learn her power, get back in time to save everything. No. See, they don't understand it. And again, as I said, they miss a massive opportunity to introduce people to the very deep lore of a world with wars and wonderful, creative, insane times in the Age of Wonders. But no, we're not going to tell that. We're just going to set some random fanfic story that means nothing to the actual story of Wheel of Time. There's the failure. Giving people something they don't want and didn't ask for. Nobody is asking for a story called The White Tower. Nobody asked for this. Give us a history lesson movie. That would be kind of cool. But don't give us your fanfic, especially if you're connecting it to, and yes, this is not directly Amazon involved, but when they say chronicled by the Wheel of Time TV series, you're connecting it to something that isn't even Wheel of Time. This thing is destined for failure. It will be rejected just as Wheel of Prime has been rejected. And this, unfortunately, is another nail in the coffin of any sort of Wheel of Time media for the future because you've missed your opportunity. These idiots at Amazon, these idiots at iWatch, they missed it. It's gone. People of good mental acuity, good taste, have already passed on Wheel of Time. Unless you're a fan of the books, you're never gonna draw interest from the live action and now animated stuff. So thanks, but no thanks. If I want Wheel of Time, I'll go read the book. All right, I'm done. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, a like would be very much appreciated. If you're new here, I invite you to check out and subscribe to my channel right here on YouTube. We're hoping to earn your trust and support using facts and logic because facts and logic do not care about whiny Stan and SJW fifis. Hit the notification button, share my video if you like what I'm preaching, and by all means, leave a comment. I want to hear from real fans. I care what you think. Do not care what broken fans, fake fans, and stans have to say about anything because 201, they're all cowards behind keyboards, and I'm sure it'll trigger somebody, and that's good. Makes me happy. Thank you again for watching. Take it easy. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you'd like to reach out to me, please email me at theranernerd@gmail.com for all channel business purposes. I am on Twitter now, mostly for promotion and sharing of videos, maybe a little shit stirring here and there, who knows, @theranernerd. You can also find me at the Geeks and Gamers forums under @ROAS, and you can see me on Rumble and Odyssey under the Renaissance Nerd. Thanks again for watching. Take it easy.